Okay, well, it was a quiet afternoon. Yeah, maybe you saw a few sprinkles this evening, but it really didn't fall tomorrow. Didn't really fall much for us. Very light now, beginning to head out of here. We'll quiet down for the remainder of the night. And tomorrow, guess what? More sunshine on the way, but it's going to be a bit different tomorrow than it was today because we'll be expecting more of that heat to be in place. But let's go ahead and take a look at yesterday's temperatures. Made their way into the 60s for highs, 40s for lows. A very mild afternoon. Both of those numbers off of their averages. They're not on the higher end, but actually on the lower end, when we should typically be right around those middle 70s for highs and the lower 50s for lows. Our record high back in the year of 1976 at 91 degrees and our record low at 36 back in the year of 1969. But something else to pay attention to. Sunrise now becoming a bit later. Our sunset a bit earlier. We're starting to see that get closer and closer to each other. We are getting less daylight and we are getting closer to autumn, or at least it felt like that yesterday. Today's highs were a bit on the warmer side. 75 in Marquette. Munising topped off at 77, and here in Iron Mountain almost made it to 80, up to 79. And winds right now extremely light, around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Not really going to be seeing winds too much higher than that as we head throughout the remainder of the evening. But tomorrow, as we go on into Tuesday, it does pick back up for us. Tonight should be a milder one, not expecting any of those 40s, mostly the upper 50s and the lower 60s. Now, that somewhat warmer air mass continues to find its way in here, and by tomorrow afternoon, we'll top off around those low to mid 80s. And we don't really see rain chances tomorrow because we'll be very sunny, high pressure in control, but they do pick up as we head into Wednesday, as that next system does look to come in. It's not going to be a big one, but definitely going to give us rain as we go on into Wednesday. Chance of thunderstorms possibly coming along with that, and later on into the week, well, not much really showing up in terms of the rain department. But let's take a look at our setup. High pressure in full control, a jet stream right on top of us. This is usually our indicator of where the cooler air is. It's usually on the northern end, and then also as you go on the southern end, it's where we have the warmer air. But we're right in between the two, so that's why things did warm up slightly, but not really to what they saw out towards the west into the central and northern plains, more of the 80s and perhaps even a few of the 90s. All of that starts to find its way a little farther to the east, as well as some of that warmth from the south as we go on into tomorrow. We'll be watching out for that, not only just here into the UP, but across the entire Great Lakes for that warmth to come back in as high pressure moves off towards the south and to the east. And later on into the week, you can see the jet stream will once again kind of situate itself right along where we are here into the UP. So we are watching out for more of those milder conditions, maybe even seeing this slip down just a bit more to allow us to cool off later on into the week after that next system does find its way across the area. But let's take a look at your futurecast model. Tonight we'll see all the light rain chances that we have in place move out of here. Tomorrow expecting a lot of sunshine to be in place. We'll head into tomorrow evening, maybe a few more clouds before we'll head into Wednesday, and that's when our next rain chance will come in with a few rumbles of thunder. This moves in, gets out of here, we quiet down afterwards, and we'll start to see more of that sunshine going into the latter portions of our week. Tonight we'll dip down into the upper 50s. Isolated sprinkles still possible for us, but highly unlikely, especially since we've seen most of them already. Tomorrow, warm August afternoon with winds out of the southwest between 10 to 20 miles per hour. Now, before I look at your highs, here they are right here between those low to mid 80s, 81 in Marquette. Crystal Falls will top off at 84. Ontonagon at 82. Upper 70s in Escanaba and Manistee, and Houghton at 83. Your day planner is going to be a very dry one for us, as we'll top off right around those I would say, low to mid 80s. And looking at your forecast over the next 7 days, lots of sunshine on Tuesday, but after that, we do start to cool off. Wednesday, only at 74 with the clouds and rain in place, and even cooler heading into Thursday and Friday with partly sunny conditions on Thursday, but definitely seeing more of that sun on into Friday. And by the weekend, we do see those numbers moderate just a smidge, but not expecting a whole lot of warmth. Highs only around the low to mid 70s, right around average, partly cloudy skies, and also lows in the upper 50s.